Now I gotta put my fucking microphone back in the thing. Yeah. I'm trying to build up a little bit of a lexicon here. But, oh yeah. I work as a lifeguard. My notes about my jokes that I wrote for myself reminded me of them. Outstanding. It worked perfectly. I work as a lifeguard, and you see a lot of weird stuff, and it's really interesting because the one thing that I always notice is when like groups of like big strong jocks come in and they're all like, yeah, we're so tough, we're at the pool. The first thing that they always want to do when they get in the pool is just get so fucking homoerotic. They're like, let's play basketball, alright, and they're like throwing it up and like climbing on each other, and like none of them are wearing shirts, and they're all like big and burly, like, yeah, we're so tough. Like, you don't look tough, you look like, you know, synchronized swimmers on their break. Another thing that's fun about working in a pool is when you're a lifeguard, you're like sitting up in the big chair, you get an important red uniform and a whistle. So like those douchebags I was talking about earlier that are like coming in with their cell phones and they're like really rich. Well, they don't bring cell phones into a pool, but they get like, you know, the fins that go on your hands and like special tiny travel fins, and then they like get in the pool like swimming, and they're always douchebags to the lifeguards, but at most pools, the lifeguard is like above those guys. Like at Walgreens, he could be like, I want to talk to your fucking manager, and when I'm lifeguarding, if somebody says that to me, they're like, I want to talk to your manager, I can just be like, well, the Red Cross says that I'm allowed to tell you whatever I want, so you can talk to them if you really have a problem. Sorry I told you not to dangle your baby over the deep end. I don't know how that insulted you. My next thing is something that I have been working on for a little while now. I'm trying to build on it constantly. It came about from watching far too much television, seeing too many ads, and these are the products that are ruining America. The first one is up there, first on the list for a reason. The rest don't have an order, but the first one I'm sure you guys all know of. It's called the Snuggie. It's this amazing blanket sweatshirt hybrid that was invented, I don't know how. Apparently, somebody was toiling away for months because they were just so enamored with having to stick their arm, you know, out of a blanket while it was cold out, and they wanted to change the channel on the TV. They're like, oh, there's the remote right there, 3 feet away. If I reach for it, my arm will be exposed to the world. What will I do? And so now they have the Snuggie, which you can wear, and it's easier to wear than a sweatshirt and a blanket, I guess. I don't fucking know who needs this product. If you want to be moving around and touching things and, you know, being active, put on a sweatshirt and some pants. If you want to lay down and be warm and occasionally have to change a channel, just get a fucking blanket. Honestly, you need the Snuggie. The next one is Dr. Pepper. I don't have any particular problems with Dr. Pepper as a product. It's a fine drink. It tastes fine to me, but their ad campaigns always piss me off. Every time I see an ad for a Dr. Pepper, it's trying to proclaim something amazing about Dr. Pepper. It's just so far from the truth. Like, the one a while ago was Dr. Pepper, 27 flavors in Dr. Pepper, or 37, something like that, something stupid. And it's just like, are you serious? No, there's one flavor of Dr. Pepper. It's flavored Dr. Pepper flavor. It's a soda. It's not a well-crafted beer or wine that's been aging in Italy for years. I'm sorry, Dr. Pepper. There's other things that you can say about yourself that are good. You don't need to go out on limbs like, it belongs in the dessert aisle. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper belongs in the dessert aisle? Really? Because the last time I checked, it's a soda, it's carbonated liquid in a bottle that's brown. It has sugar in it, and it's soda. So I would put it in the soda aisle. But that's just me. I don't know why Dr. Pepper is trying to tell distributors what to do with its products. The next one is the Pasta Pro. This one was like around before the Snuggie. They used to do like infomercials for it at like 4 in the morning. You like turn on the TV, and it's one of those commercials where it asks you a question at the beginning, like, are you tired of cooking pasta the old-fashioned way? Like, bored of cutting your chicken with a knife? Like, no, TV, but you're going to tell me something useless anyway. And this specific useless product is the Pasta Pro. It's this like clear plastic tube that you close up and you put your pasta in there, and then you put boiling water in it, and you unscrew it or some shit, and it strains all the water out and boils your pasta perfectly every time. Because boiling pasta was such a fucking chore before. Really? You set a pot of water on the stove and you throw some olive oil in there. When it starts to boil, you throw your pasta in and you check it every once in a while. Is there really somebody fumbling with that concept? If you can't cook your own pasta the old-fashioned way, you don't deserve pasta. Start. Get out of my Google. I just don't want to deal with you ever. I'm not going to invent a product for you. The next thing on here is a person and not a product, and that person is Guy Fieri, who is a perennial douchebag of the year nominee. He shows up on commercials for TGI Fridays, but he's also on the Food Network. And like that baffles me because like the Food Network, you know, you figure if you're working for the Food Network, you're dedicating your life to food. You want to like learn about food and taste all kinds of like good food. And then he's turning right around and just being like, get some potato bacon poppers at TGI Fridays. How about an anonymous snack roll? Lamb french fries. Doesn't that sound good? It's like, come on, man. Have a little more, have a little more pride in yourself than that. You don't have to sell yourself short with TGI Fridays. But that's all I got for tonight. You guys were a good audience.